Hello, hello, my friends. You might be asking yourself, wait, this is Olympus Company? What is this? Well, you may be surprised to know that I do play games outside of the Project Moon games, and one of those, actually more recently I've been playing in the last month or two here, is not only both Honkai Star Rail, but also Zenless Zone Zero, and I love both very dearly. And I thought, you know, since Olympus is going to be in kind of a lull between its major releases, and also I really enjoy these games, I thought, hey, why not branch out a bit? So yeah, I'm going to be uploading a little bit of a mix here soon. Mostly going to be doing like trailer reactions, and once the new Honkai story picks up again, I might play through some of that. I think that could be fun. May make a series of it, who knows? Definitely not as like far along, and people might cringe at my relics, but outside of that, I think it'll be a great time. So, with that being said, there is a new video today about Jiaoqiu, and I am so looking forward to it. And let's just get into it. It's kind of just a raw sort of reaction.
He always greets people with a smile, because his smile can cover up the abyss inside him. He loves spicy food, because the pain makes him feel alive.
He has the power of explosive
Everyone
diarrhea.
knows that the Yaoxing
opponents.
is ever victorious, but he's seen that no matter how good his medical skills are, they can't stop death. Now he's come out of retirement to treat the Merlin's Claw Fei Shao, not only for her sake, but for his own sake too. This is the star of today. Keep it up with Star Rail, Jiaoqiu.
Jiaoqiu.
Let's welcome Jiaoqiu's dear colleague and the Yaoqing General Fei Shao's right-hand man, Moza! Let's welcome Jiaoqiu's dear colleague
Might be invisible because of his
General Fei Shao's
passive.
right-hand man, Moza! Moza? Is he late? Did we invite him? Moza?
I'm here.
Where?
Lamau.
Here.
Yep, called it.
Welcome. Why don't you come down? Else it'll seem like we can't afford this. Jiaoqiu is a fire-type character, following the path of nihility. He excels in treating patients with food. He is also the inventor of the 9-squared grid Cauldron Medicine. When using his basic attack, skill, or ultimate on an enemy, Jiaoqiu has a certain chance of dealing 1 stack of Ashen Roast, which can increase the damage enemies receive. The amount of damage depends on the number of stacks. Enemies in the Ashen Roast state are also considered to be in the burn state.
Okay.
And at the start of each turn, take fire damage based on Jiaoqiu's attack.
I mean,
Ashen Roast
he is built for
has a max
Acheron,
number of
so it makes
stacks
sense.
And lasts for a set number of turns.
With Jiaoqiu, everyone's body temperature stays high.
When he uses his basic attack,
pretty good.
Jiaoqiu waves his fan and deals fire damage based on his attack to a target.
Let's be honest, basic attacks are never anything but dealing damage.
That turn of phrase is...
Perfect.
When using his skill, Jiaoqiu throws a flaming star at it, dealing fire damage based on his attack to a target enemy and adjacent enemies, with a chance of inflicting a stack of Ashen Roast on the target enemy.
Okay, it's nice.
The true master is not limited by weapons.
Small and light, not messy, very convenient.
Jiaoqiu's ultimate puts the
Here we go.
present enemies in a scalding
Love this
zone,
ultimate. Look at
boosting
that.
the number of Ashen Roast stacks of all enemy targets to the highest number on the field.
Okay.
Jiaoqiu deals fire damage
Yeah.
based on his attack to all enemies. Is this the policy of food as medicine that he follows?
Really good for
This is
Acheron.
the cauldron-based medicine he developed, called the 9-squared grid. It dispels cold and moisture, and is quite popular.
All enemies within the zone sustain greater ultimate damage, and during their action,
Nope.
there's a chance that they will
Ultimate
be
damage.
inflicted with a stack of Ashen Roast.
Yep.
The zone lasts for a set number of turns. Good cooks and good doctors can't do without fire.
He likes adding fuel to the fire.
After unlocking a certain trace, Jiaoqiu will gain a certain amount of energy after he enters battle.
Oh.
Additionally, when Jiaoqiu's
Damn.
zone is on the field, every time an enemy enters the battlefield, they will be inflicted with stacks of Ashen Roast, equal to the highest number of stacks on the field. When
Okay.
using his technique,
That's pretty good.
Jiaoqiu creates a special dimension with a set range. After engaging enemies
That's
in the
cool.
dimension,
Like,
Jiaoqiu
Himiko's.
deals fire damage based on his attack to all enemies, and has a certain chance of inflicting Ashen Roast. In summary, the core of Jiaoqiu's mechanics is to inflict a vulnerability known as Ashen Roast on enemies and burn them. Enemies have a certain chance to gain Ashen Roast during Jiaoqiu's turn and under his ultimate's effect during the enemy's turn. Keep the number of Ashen Roast stacks high to make teammates' attacks more threatening. Let's watch an appetizing combat demo together.
Okay.
Jiaoqiu uses his technique to enter battle, causing all enemies on the field to gain a stack of
Get your
Ashen
stacks
Roast.
up.
Then the enemies will take
For
fire
energy
damage at
regen.
the start of each turn. When Jiaoqiu uses his skill, Malefic Ape and the adjacent wooden lupus are hit. Under the effects of Jiaoqiu's skill and talent, Malefic Ape gains 2 stacks of Ashen Roast, while wooden lupus
I mean, it
gains
stacks up
1
pretty
stack.
quickly.
While Ashen Roast is active, both enemies take increased damage. When Jiaoqiu uses his ultimate, the number of stacks on wooden lupus is increased to the highest value on the field, and it deploys a zone that deals damage to all enemies. And Malefic Ape and wooden lupus gain a stack of Ashen Roast. Wooden lupus quickly calls for reinforcements, but it's a mistake since Jiaoqiu's zone is still there. Not only does wooden lupus happily receive
Yeah,
another
the
stack
fact
of
that they
Ashen Roast,
get the dots when they come in,
Jiaoqiu
so
also
good.
gains the highest number of stacks upon entering the field.
It's really
Malefic
actually
Ape has no
decent
choice but to
PF,
act
you know?
Within Jiaoqiu's zone, Ashen Roast adds another stack, and he's even with his pals. The Trailblazer, who has long had full energy, finally gets to take action. Multiple stacks of Ashen Roast increase
Rules are made to be
damage taken by
broken.
enemies. The Galactic Baseballer charges up and swings their bat, allowing these good pals to go home safe and sound after work. Woo! It's not easy to stand on the opposite side of Jiaoqiu.
It's not easy to stand on the same side as him either.
He is very shrewd. You've worked together for so long. What do you think of him?
Oh, yes. I, Jiaoqiu, no. He loves and respects all people. He has great foresight and is very handsome. He has a sunny personality and behaves honorably. He's proficient in brewing, boiling, stir-frying, and deep-frying, and is especially good at making spicy dishes.
Especially handsome.
Parentheses, don't mention medicine, close parentheses.
So much of medicine.
No,
Mao.
these are the lines Jiaoqiu wrote for me before I left.
Yep, there you go. Yep. Awesome. Okay, alright. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I was there for a lot of the Doom posting. I saw a lot of the Doom posting saying he was cooked. That might still be the case, but like, I don't know, he seems fun. Like, I really dig the kit design here. Like, you know, I dig the whole, like, he's got, you know, he puts his zone down, and then he stacks up, and then having the zone up keeps the stacks going, and then he has a little bit of that, like,
When he uses his basic attack,
you know, constant tick damage happening as his at the turn start, which is really good, and then, like, I mean, hey, for dot teams, throw him in with Kafka and Black Swan, like, insanely solid. I'm sure you could run, like, Kafka, Black Swan, Jiaoqiu, and then, like, well, I guess you'd run, like, Robin, yeah? I mean, I think Robin is the best in slot support for dot teams right now. I think it is, because she lets you get another round of dots, right? With her advanced forward. I mean, I could be wrong on that. But, like, if nothing else, like, tailor-made for Acheron. Like, he exists to make Acheron even better.
additionally,
Like, look, so he gets his frickin' ult up, and then it's like, he increases ultimate damage dealt to them,
Jiaoqiu's turn and
which is Acheron, and then puts debuffs on them, which is Acheron, and then you just, like, as the whole package, like, everything you want him to do, he can do. The only thing that, like, is a bummer, of course, is, like, it's been mentioned before, yes, he is the healer general without a heal in his kit. And yes, that is also because he's not exactly a healer, he's more of, like, a, you know, medicine man, herbs and, like, cooking food and, like, spiritual healing kind of thing. Like, not a direct healer, like, battle medic healer, but, you know, like, I would have loved to have seen, like, maybe imagine like for every stack, actually, you know, I would say, like, imagine for if you had the maximum number of stacks out on the field, which I think is like the max is 5, you heal like a percentage of health, only off of like the number of stacks maximum, not that there's, you know, 4 enemies out with 5 stacks and then you have 20 No, it would just cap at 5. And as long as there's an enemy with max stacks, you're healing like 10 to 15%, probably 20 is too much, 10 to 15% HP, like, on turn start. That might be too much, but, like, I don't know. I think that'd be great. It'd add a lot of utility, and it would mean you wouldn't have to run, like, a sustain as much, but, like, it's okay. I don't mind it. Like, I definitely plan on picking him up when I get Acheron up and running. Like, I'm actually planning on going for Fei Zhao and Robin, but, like, man, I just love him. I love his design. I love his character. He gives the enemy explosive diarrhea, which is, like, the most evil thing I've seen. And, the whole, like, having his domain expansion frickin' curry bowl, of just having the, you know, the flames going on, and, yeah, the fact that he makes ultimate damage go up. Like, I think people were calcing and his numbers hits higher than Pella. Like, his straight up weakness, I can't remember what it is. It's not defense shred, because that's what Pella does. Pella does defense shred. He does something else, and I think his actually hits higher numbers overall than Pella's flat reduction does. So, like, I mean, I don't know. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. And of course, so great to see Moza here. Moza's a fave of mine. I was planning on building him anyway to run him with Fei Zhao, and, like, man, so during some of those betas, though, he was looking really rough. But this newest one, oh my god, they buffed him so crazy. Please don't revert those. I want those to stay the same. I want to use my Moza boy here with my Fei Zhao. But yeah, no, and new voice actors doing a great job. All that. I think what the team I'm gonna go for is, like, Fei Zhao, Robin, Moza, and then probably March 7th Hunt. You might be wondering, wait, there's no sustain in there. Yes, I'm planning on killing things before I need to heal. Is that a good plan? Not really, but it's cool and fun, and I like doing big damage. If all else fails, I'll either switch out March 7th or Moza for Fushuen, which I do have up and running. Just that, like, of course, Fushuen is not the greatest out there. I mean, she gives the crit rate, which is nice, but you definitely want, like, a Venturine. So I'm hoping in the next, like, couple of patches we get an Venturine rerun. I think we're, like, pretty much slated for it here soon. Like, it would make a lot of sense, too, with Fei Zhao and the follow-up meta coming. So if I can get Fei Zhao, Robin, and Venturine, I am frickin' sitting pretty in my account. I'm very new still. Most I have account. I might do, like, a little video here sometime, like, showing off my account, or probably just when the story stuff comes back into play. But man, just I like him. I like him a lot. Am I gonna pull for him? I can't. Like, I'm sorry, I can't afford him right now. I don't have Kafka or Black Swan. I literally do not have a dot team, and I don't have Acheron. So, and, like, you could say, like, well, you want to pull him now so you can have him for when Acheron is, like, back, and it's like, look, Acheron is gonna take me a while to build. I'll be okay. I'd much rather focus on getting Fei Zhao, Robin, and Venturine, and the fact that all three of them are probably going to be coming up in the next few patches here means I need all the help I can get. I don't have a guarantee, sadly, for Fei or Robin. Last time I did pulls, I pulled super hard in Firefly's banner. I put, like, all of my jade that I'd accumulated for, like, the entirety of the game's story and its, like, existence, and I'll just have the video going so I have something to look at. I had all of that going, and I put, like, I think 30-something thousand jade or something. Nah, it wasn't that much. I think it's like 20 to 30,000, which, I mean, isn't, like, the most ever, but it's a freaking lot for me. It was, like, all the jade that I had, and I already had built up pity because I had not gotten a limited banner character yet. So from there, Basically now what I'm looking at my account is I have my one team, which is incredible, which is Harmony Trailblazer, Ruan Mei, Gallagher, and Firefly. Have her E1. I got super lucky and got actually 2 Fireflies and 1 pull, which was insanely lucky. Oh my god, that did so much for my account. And that team is freaking incredible. And I have I don't have Fireflies light cone. I'm using Fall of an Aeon, and then I have Run Maze Light Cone, but I'm using it on Harmony Trailblazer, and then she's using Memories of the Past, I think it's called. It's one of those. But yeah, I have them up and running. They're like, I have them decked out. They are max. They are decked out. They do like, they can clear anything I throw them in. And then my other team is just, just not great. I have Herda. I got Himiko from my standard pulls. And outside of that, I run them with Fushuen, which helps the team stay alive. But like, God, that team has no damage. The only thing I have going on right now is the fact that March 7th Hunt actually does a really good amount of damage, and I'm building her up. So like, now that team can actually sort of limp to the finish line after my Firefly team wipes the thing in like a couple of cycles tops. But yeah, no, that's what my account's looking like. So with that in mind, thank you for coming to this video today. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to do more of these because I really love this game, and I hope to be covering a little bit more and having a bit more fun with it. So thank you all for watching. For those new or either old to the channel, as of course, always welcome you, and I hope you enjoy your time here. With that, I'm probably gonna skedaddle, so I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!